Alright, back to finishing up this problem. We need to go ahead and find our x and our y intercepts so that we can get a much better picture of what this thing is going to look like. So I need to find the x-intercept, and if you'll remember how to do those, in every single x-intercept the y value is always 0. Now I'm going to start back from the standard form, so I'm going to write this as x plus 1 squared plus, instead of y we're using 0, minus 1 squared equals 2. We are literally replacing the y with 0 and solving for x. So that would be x plus 1 quantity squared, and then plus 0 minus 1 would be negative 1 squared is 1 equals 2. So then moving our 1 to the other side, we get x plus 1 equals, subtracting 1 from both sides, we get a 1. Now to undo the square, we would have to take the square root of both sides. So we would get x plus 1 equals plus or minus the square root of 1 is 1. So if we move our 1 over, we get x equals plus or minus 1 minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 would be 0. And negative 1 minus 1 would be a negative 2. That gives us two x-intercepts, one at 0, 0, the other at negative 2, 0. So I'm going to go ahead and plot those 2 points up on my graph also. So that was the point 0, 0 and the point negative 2, 0. Now we need to go through and we need to find our y-intercepts. So for our y-intercepts, again, if you'll remember, they all have an x value of 0. So replacing the x with 0 in our standard form, we would have 0 plus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 2. And we're going to solve our equation for that. So 0 plus 1 is 1, squared is 1, plus y minus 1 quantity squared equals 2. Subtracting 1 from both sides, we get y minus 1 squared equals 1. And now to undo the square, we would have to do the square root. So y minus 1 would equal plus or minus the square root of 1 is 1. And adding 1 to both sides, y equals plus or minus 1 plus 1. So y would equal 1 plus 1 is 2, or negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that way, just say y equals 0. Alright, let's go through and let's plot those two places. So we already have our point here at 0, 0 because it's both an x-intercept and a y-intercept. And our other one is at, what did we say the point was? Where x was 0, y is 2. So that means we'd be at the point 0, 2 right here. Now I know that may not look like anything just yet, but that's going to help us to be able to draw in our graph. Because if you'll remember, from the radius remember was the square root of 2, which is a little over 1 point something or other. So that means that from our center we had to go up 1 and a little more. We went down 1 and a little more. We went to the left 1 and a little bit more. And we went to the right 1 and a little bit more. Now whenever we connect all of those dots together, we have a much nicer picture of what that graph should look like.